Ever wanted to build a portal that instantly teleports players to another island? In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create a complete two-way portal system in Roblox Studio from scratch. We'll build 2 floating islands, add beautiful glowing portal effects, set up teleport destinations with tags and attributes, and write a simple server script that makes everything work securely. Even better, the same system can easily scale to as many portals as you want. Let's jump into Roblox Studio and start building. Let's lay down everything the scene needs. Everything lives in the workspace, and I'll keep it tidy inside one folder. Add a folder in the workspace named Teleport Islands. Everything else goes inside it. Let's start with Island A, our home island. Inside Teleport Islands, add a model named Island A. This is our starting island, grass on top and rock underneath. Inside it, add 2 parts. The first is a part named Grass Top. Set its shape to cylinder. Size it 4 by 64 by 64. Material grass, and give it a green color. Anchor it, and rotate it so the flat face points up, centered around the island origin with its top surface sitting at a height of 4. The second is a part named Rock Base. Also a cylinder. Roughly 28 by 54 by 54. Material rock in a brown-gray color. Anchored, sitting directly below the grass so it pokes up to ground level. Set Island A's primary part to Grass Top, so you can move the whole island as one piece later. Now Island B, the reward island. Add another model named Island B, about 240 studs away on the x-axis. Give it the same grass top and rock base parts, but recolor it so it reads as a different world. Make the grass a violet, and swap the base material to slate in a dark purple. Same shape, totally different vibe. The moment you arrive, you know you've gone somewhere new. Next comes the treasure, the glowing crystals. Inside Island B, add a folder named Crystals. Fill it with several thin neon parts standing up like shards. Vary their height and tilt, and cluster them in groups. For each crystal, add a point light. Match its color, brightness 3, range 14, and a sparkles effect. Give them different colors, cyan, violet, teal, gold, so the far island glitters. This is the payoff, the reason the player wants to step through the portal. Now the spawn. Inside Teleport Islands, add a spawn location on top of Island A, and keep the default spawn pad look. Players start here on Island A, so the journey always begins on the green side. Now the star of the show, the portal visual effect. Bring in your cosmic portal part. You can easily find it in Toolbox by searching for VFX Pack 1. It's a thin neon cylinder disc, and it already carries the effects that sell it. A core attachment, a point light, and 2 particle emitters named Glow and Dots. We don't rebuild it, we just place it and clone it for the second island. Position the cosmic portal upright on Island A, standing like a ring you can walk through, near the front edge, raised so it sits on the ground. Rename it Portal A. On Portal A, turn Anchored on, turn Can Collide off, and leave Can Touch on. Can Collide off is the important one, because we want the player to walk through the ring, not bump into it. Now duplicate Portal A, move the copy over to Island B, and rename it Portal B. A quick note on animations. There are none here, and we don't need any. The portal's motion comes entirely from its particle emitters and point light. The glow and dots emitters do all the work. No animation clips, no event markers, nothing to preload. That keeps this feature dead simple. Now let's connect each portal to a destination. I'm going to do this with 2 things on every portal: a tag so our script can find it, and an attribute that says where it sends you. Select Portal A, open the tag section, and add the tag Teleport Portal. With Portal A still selected, add an attribute named Destination of type Vector3 and set it to the arrival spot on Island B. Then select Portal B, add the same Teleport Portal tag, and add a Destination Vector3 attribute pointing back to Island A. You can add a temporary attachment and move it a few studs ahead of the portal, then copy its transform position. See the trick? Portal A's destination is Island B, and Portal B's destination is Island A. Each portal simply carries the coordinates of where it drops you. And notice the arrival points are set a few studs in front of the other portal, not right on top of it. That stops you from instantly teleporting straight back. One script runs the whole thing, and it lives on the server, so it's cheat resistant. Add a script to server script service named Portal Teleport and paste in the code. Let's walk through what it actually does, top to bottom. At the top, we pull in CollectionService. That's Roblox's tagging system, and it's how the script finds our portals without us hard-coding any names. Then 2 small settings, a cooldown set to 2 seconds, and a debounce table that remembers who's mid-teleport. The onTouch function is the core. When something touches a portal, we grab the part's parent, which for a player is their character model, and we check that it has a humanoid that's still alive. That single check quietly filters out random parts brushing the portal, and only lets living characters through. Then we look at the debounce table. If this character just teleported, we bail out. That's what prevents the endless back and forth loop. If they're clear to go, we read the portal's destination attribute. Because remember, each portal carries its own target, and we call pivot2 to move the whole character there in one clean snap. Then we mark them in the debounce table and use task delay to clear that flag 2 seconds later so they can travel again after the cooldown. The hook portal function just connects the touched event for one portal. And at the bottom is the clever part. We loop over every part already tagged teleport portal and hook it up. Then we listen with get instance added signal, so any portal you tag later, even a 3rd or 4th island, wires itself in automatically with no editing the script. And because this all runs on a server script, not a local script, the server owns the teleport. The player just walks into a part and the server decides where they land. That's the right way to handle movement you don't want exploited. Let's test it. Press play. You spawn on Island A. Walk forward into Portal A. And snap, you're standing on the purple crystal island. Now walk into portal B over here, and it sends you right back. And that's a full working teleport system. 2 islands, twin portals, 1 server script, and it scales to as many destinations as you want, just by tagging more portals. If this helped, drop a like and subscribe for more Roblox build-alongs.